Hi, everybody. Sorry we're a bit late. We just had a bit of technical difficulties. I can't even say the word.
We just had a bit of technical difficulties, guys.
But it wouldn't be a live stream without that. So, anyway, I'm Campbell, keepingitreal Customs and Collections. There's my partner right there.
Yep.
And big welcome to Rams Land Echo 1. How you going, buddy? Can you hear us?
Hello. Can you hear me, buddy?
While he's trying to work out his mic and all that.
Okay. Who we got on chat so far?
Yeah,
hey, we got Sons of Crown. Hey now, what's good, guys? Same Time Toys. Wow, that's not one I have not seen come up.
Sons of Crayon Slayer. How are you, mate? How you going?
I love that name. I absolutely love that name.
Same Times Toys. That's cool, bro. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming along.
Okay, what happened to our guest?
Our guest was here, but he disappeared. So hopefully he'll come back on board.
I will show you it's got nothing to do with the Sith or the Cobra. Nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I may be Master of Evil, but I'm not.
No, you are a bit of an evil sort of person.
Yes.
Normally I'll be wearing the olive green shirt that we've got, but it's bloody cold here, and I was out with the flu, so.
Yes, it is pretty cold. It's raining.
How are
here.
you?
Hey, hello.
I've got to say that is the best name. I like that. Yeah, it's way out the gate. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is an awesome name. It's actually quite I reckon that's be a good little horror movie coming up, eh? You know, Son of Crayon Slayer. Good wrestling name. How you got that name, actually?
We were meant to
Son of Crayon Slayer. How did you come about that name? Don't look at me like that. Come on, bro.
And we got Richard Tinker. How are you? So we were meant to have the show last week, but I fell pretty ill with the flu. It's a doozy. No, it wasn't COVID, but yeah, literally, I literally passed out last Sunday, which is a new one for me. It's something I've never heard of before. Probably it does happen, but it never happened to me before. And we'll see who else is in the chat. Okay, Rams is coming back on. Just give us a moment there, team. I mean, I know what it's like trying to get into a live stream. We've never done it before. It can be nervous as hell. Every time I do it, I'm quite nervous. But we're only human, and we're having fun.
Yeah, it's all that. We're just having fun, winging it, fun.
Yeah,
go hard. We're all the same.
You there, Rams?
Hey, mate.
Can you hear us, brother? You probably want to put some headphones on. You want to put something on the chat, bro? Or yeah. Is your mic on, bro? Hey, mate, how are
you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, mate.
Yes.
We can hear you.
All right, excellent. So, Rams or Lamb Echo 1.
Can you guys hear me?
Is another new.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's delay.
It's delay. It could be my part, actually. I don't know what's. I just woke up for to use the restroom. Thanks, Mum. Oh, it's Joe Fan. Hey, Joe Fan.
It's Joe Fan, not Mum.
Sorry, I thought Mum would be here. Sorry, guys. Got to check in and replay. Same Time Toys. Have a great show. Cheers, buddy. Awesome, mate.
No worries, mate. Watch us later. Okay.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. But hey, you know what I mean? Look, he's trying his best, and you know what, man, that beard, I mean, he's got a beard. Oh, he looks like a human Chewbacca. That guy. Whew.
He's a good guy. He
looks cool.
Rams is a good chap. He does a lot of goes around toy fairs up in the Upper North Island, like the Upper North Island. Mum's here.
Hey, Mama.
How's it going?
Hey, Mum. Wow, this is like. Well, I'll tell you what. Since we're waiting, I'll actually inform everyone today. I was minding my own business, looking at some Star Wars figures at eBay games, and I had a fan come up to me and said, hey, it's the two twins, the two brothers. And I'm like, hey, what are you on about, brother? So I started looking, and he was like, yeah, Kiwi, DI Kiwi Custom, and that guy, Cobra. Yeah, that's me. And he goes, oh, can you don't mind my wife take a photo of me? I'm like, okay, cool. Took a photo, and he goes, oh, can you do that? You do the New Zealand chopper? And I went, looked around, really? Yeah. I was like, oh, how you doing, mate? Yeah. And then that kept them happy. Ended up talking for hours. Girlfriend came in and just walked out. Like, girlfriend looked at it, went, shook her head and left. She just cracked up. But no, that was a good thing catching up with someone like that, a fan. Yeah, it's good. Got the ones out there. Yeah. You know, if you're watching this, message, you know, don't be afraid we ain't going to bite. I'm just going to stick my fingers in you. You know, that's all. Oh, how's it going? Enjoying this? Oh, Mum, there's a bit of difficulty going on. We had a guest, but he's having a bit of a technical difficulty.
No, he's come back now.
Oh, he's back.
How's that, guys?
Going, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear
us?
Sorry, bro, I had to abandon the laptop because it was probably 20 years old and on its last legs.
I know what it's like, mate. I originally did my first live stream using my iPhone.
Yeah, so I've just resorted back to the phone, so it seems to be up and running anyway.
Oh,
no worries, bro.
I was just saying, you're like,
we're just saying,
like the human Chewbacca. Look at that beard, man. You're like a human Chewbacca. I love it.
Oh
my God, I'm surrounded by Wookiees. I love it.
They call me the Chopper Wookie.
Sorry about that, guys.
Good thing.
Pretty much.
So we're just saying something about Ram. So you do a lot of the toy fairs in the Upper North Island, eh?
I do. Yeah, I guess for myself, I just been on a mission this year. It actually started last year, so just been on a mission just to like start hitting these toy fairs and just going around hunting, have a look, and I think the main thing that's come out of it is just meeting some really cool people on the way, on the journey.
Yeah, that's something that blew me away. Yeah, meeting a lot of good people.
People recognize. Yeah, they recognize you and they come up to you and they talk to you. Yeah, I must tell your YouTube videos are amazing to watch too. I just started watching it, and one night I was like, just like, whoa, you know, how entertaining it is.
Oh, thanks for that, Quentin.
Yeah, that's all right, man. I'm tell you what, it's good. It's good to see everyone.
I'm probably going to go in and out.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's this internet sickness, lagging.
Yeah. But not only do you do toy fairs, you also do dioramas, and I've got a slide here. Hope you're ready. That you can probably talk us through what they are.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just still learning this.
We all are, I guess. Yep. Yep,
Yeah.
that's the invisible one. That's I call that the invisible diorama.
Yes. Yes, that's actually quite good actually. Hard to see,
Yep,
but
yep.
it's there and you can feel it
It's
like the force.
yeah. It's
No, no,
after
yeah.
it's
I tell you what, man.
aptly it's after that the Hollow Man movie that Kevin Bacon was in, where he's just
Oh
goes
man, just to see him change to a regular guy doctor to something evil at the end. How it got to him. Excellent movie. Top movie. You any closer there, bro? And I'm trying to talk to Campbell out there, and he's our reporter on the run. And we can't quite hear him, bro. Can we? Are we receiving you, bro? Look like he's gone pause on us. So yeah, it's actually what means a little collection you got behind you, mate. Love it.
Thanks.
I'm liking what's behind you. You're like, it looks like sort of thing like boxes you just put all together and like lighting. That's cool. I'm trying to figure out how to display my lot. I got figures, but me, have I gone around to actually displaying them? Nope. Any luck there, bro?
No. I think most collectors are borderline hoarders anyway. So where there's the figures that are actually up there are the ones that actually made it onto there, whereas the other side of the room is full of boxes that haven't been opened.
And that's my problem. Yeah, like my problem is they build these days. They build brand new houses in the garage are like barely can fit a car in. And I'm like, where am I supposed to put my tools and where am I supposed to put my stuff? Come on, you know. And they're looking and they put washing machines and dryers in the garage. I don't mind that, but it's a small garage.
I know.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how I can do things and how to save room. I'm just figure out something lately. I'll be videoing it and putting it on YouTube. Any luck there, Campbell? Scratching my head for you. Oh, let's tell you, we might as well make this house show, Arnie. So tell you what, when did you start? Oh, here we go. That's when I'm just about to take over the show. What are you?
So once we've gone here, wherever it is that it? You got it?
Yep. So this is just the start of my first ever diorama. So I've got a video of I do have one of my videos that has this, and so this is just polystyrene basically. It's polystyrene that put together. I just wanted to start with something really basic, and just thought I'll just build something. I did hours of research just watching YouTube videos of people building Star Wars figures. I mean dioramas. And so just watched how they did it. They put all this together. They put Mod Podge with a mixture of paint as a base color, and it also seals it so that if you were to ever spray these polystyrene, if you spray them with a normal spray can, they'll eat away. So just by putting that Mod Podge mixture, by putting mixing the Mod Podge, which is like it's about the same. It's almost like PVA glue, basically.
And, so it creates a sealant.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I just add a little black paint to it and just go over the whole lot before I spray paint it. It's one of the easier ones that I've done because instead of painting the whole thing with a brush, you just spray it all.
Yeah.
So
it's
and then that's the spray that you put on. Is it a primer? Is it? It is. It says primer.
Yeah, it's a primer. So just get like a nice sort of a, one of those sort of, you're looking for a more like a Tatooine sort of scene. So you put on something a little bit brighter and sandy type look to it all.
Okay.
Yep. So that's a bit more detailed, is it?
Yeah, that's just weathering now. Just go over it and just weathering it with just watered down
Sponge.
paint, and just go over it, and then you go back and just like wipe the excess away, and it leaves nice, dirty look to it.
Nice.
So yeah, you can see it's watery, so you just put enough there to make it, and then just wipe away the excess water, and then it just gives it that dirty sort of look, lived in look.
Yeah,
Yep.
weathering old. Been here for a
That's
while.
really cool.
So
Oh,
yeah,
that
so
was cool.
yeah, so it does. Yeah, it comes out like just looking like it's been there for a little while. So I'm predominantly I'm a 6-inch action figure type of guy. So so a lot of these are all measured out for that 6-inch figure range, like the Star Wars Black Series.
Yeah.
What did you use to create these cracks? Did you just use like
So with the cracks, I've got, you've got that. It's not a soldering iron, but it's just it's just a hot metal. Oh no, I bought it on AliExpress, but yeah, you can just burn cracks into it.
It's
Yeah.
similar
But
to like it's very similar to when you do wood burn wood, like how you do the wood. What's it called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You can it's a poker, but you can make stuff
Yeah.
out of wood with it. Yeah.
Understood, bro.
Like back in the days when we used to be at school and have woodwork, and you burn your name into things, and
Yeah, that's the one.
that's I don't know, showing my age there by having woodwork as a class.
Yeah,
That's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming together quite nicely.
Yeah, so just you just put figures in front, and then suddenly, polystyrene starts looking like an old building that's in a Star Wars series,
Very, very good. Oh,
So this was my first go at it. So I'm not I'm not a great expert at things, and but I just thought, that's the thing about diorama making, is just give it a go. At the end of the day, if you're happy with it, then that's all that counts, basically.
Thanks,
I like
Toss
that.
I'm just sharing the screen, which is me. I'll go back to that anyway. So it's still there?
Yep, still there.
Yeah, that looks really cool, man. I love that.
That is.
And you got Obi-Wan Kenobi here.
So, like some of the figures, like with this Obi-Wan Kenobi, he came with this plastic bottom part of his robe, and so it gets a bit you can't fit it in the speeder, and so I had ran it under hot water and popped it out, and so I could fit Obi-Wan into the land speeder with Luke. So it's like a news presenter, you don't know what they're wearing underneath. They could probably be wearing a pair of shorts underneath and a suit coat at the top. So yeah, all that too.
Mate, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so
and this is your first diorama, right?
That was my first diorama. So yeah, for me it was just I love the scene in Star Wars, and like, oh, these aren't the droids you're looking for type scene. So
yeah,
I thought this would be a great first diorama to try. Just on the sides there because my shelving they're all like, there's about 8 cubicles in them. So I just do them to fit the cubicle.
Yeah.
And so just so on the sides, I just like print out like images of Tatooine and have them laminated and then stick them on the side panels.
Yeah, that's beautiful, mate.
Yeah.
That is literally beautiful.
That is a way of actually displaying your figures.
And so these this is your obviously your plans and how you did the diorama.
Yeah, so this is the plans for my second diorama, which was I was looking at. Oh, actually, yeah, this was the plans for that first one. So you just sketch out things that you're gonna need and things that you're gonna want to cut out and add on to that diorama. Yeah, there's no architect degree that that you need for it anyway.
You don't need to be an architect. You just
I could agree with Clifford. Shows that I love the details in the pictures, and you know what? The details are amazing. You got in here. You can see you weathered the figures.
Yeah, so this is the second.
And you put a bit of
my
roughness
second.
on this too.
Yeah, it's just like it's like paper mache. I found it on online. It looks like a powder, but when you add water, it has the texture of paper mache. And so you just stick it on there while it's wet, and it just sticks right onto the polystyrene. And so I just put that all over there. Just needed a texture because this one was Jabba the Hutt's throne room, his palace.
Yeah.
So this is just the back part of Jabba the Hutt's throne room.
Where you were behind him. Yeah. Where he money sit, that was behind.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, the cubicles that I have on my shelving is I only just make it to fit that cubicle. So I had to make my own because it's 6-inch figures, so they're pretty big. They're bigger than standard Star Wars 3.75 figures. Yeah, or GI Joe ones. So there's not much room to play with, but at the same time, I couldn't afford the Black Series versions of his throne and things like that. It's pretty expensive, so why not make it yourself? Sort of thing. So.
Yeah, go for it. I love it.
Yeah, so that's when you're talking about making that, how you're Campbell, how you're going to make the big what's that big battleship for G.I. Joe? Yeah, so you know how you're saying that you're going to make your own, and that's pretty much what diorama making is about. Is like if you got no pingers to do it, buy the legit standard ones, then hey, just make it yourself.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, pingers we call dollars or coins.
Oh yeah, pingers. So,
pingers. A bit of Kiwi slang.
And it's just that 8-wire. Was that?
That's great.
Yeah, so you put it together, you make steps, put chips in it, you give it a good coat of paint, and it starts to come through.
It gives it a 3D effect.
I mean, I've seen this photo before, but even the details on this.
Yeah, so
is this spray paint or hairbrush?
Nah, handbrush. I'll go over it with like a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
The design, and it's just like looking at different photos of the actual design that's on there. And at the back of him, he's got these 2 vents. And so I thought, I can't find a vent. I might as well make my own vents. So those awesome, papers mate. They're just paper. They're felts. Yeah, and that's pretty much his.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're in the back there.
That is right here. The vents.
Yep, that's the one.
And there's all Bubba Fett.
Bubba.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And so I just waited. Like Black Series was trickling all their sort of main characters out, and so when the anniversary for Return of the Jedi came, 40th anniversary, they started releasing more figures for Return of the Jedi, and so you just populate your dioramas as they go, and that's what it looks like today.
That's amazing.
Wow.
There's even Super Frio in there, Lando.
Yep. And Lando's in there.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So it's just enough to fit in that cubby space.
And damn, dude, that's amazing work.
this is part of my third diorama. So
Yeah.
I love Return of the Jedi. I think I was at the right age when Return of the Jedi came out. So, I was in that 10, 11-year-old stage of my life, and at primary or
Well,
just coming out of.
how old are you now, mate?
I'm 49 at the moment.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're a child of the 70s.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
70s
much.
like us. You're like us from the 70s.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was born the exactly year that first Star Wars came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was.
1977.
Wow. I actually went to watch that at the movies in Auckland as a kid.
Yeah, that's out the gate. I love when they remastered and brought the films out again.
Yeah.
So you're making
great.
here.
Yeah, so like I said, I love Return of the Jedi. I was at a great age of it, and so I wanted to build the indoor forest.
Oh,
And
mate.
so I just started scouring the YouTube universe just to see if anyone's made any trees. And this is the one I came up with. Some person had used clay, and they just molded clay onto these paper tubes. And,
like toilet roll.
Yeah, like toilet rolls. So, well, these ones are more like the ones that you get from, when the hand towels. Yeah, the handy towels.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just started molding them. I grabbed some clay from the warehouse and molded them, and then I'd go with a nice little stick and just carve the bark. Just make bark designs into the trees.
Designs. Yeah.
And this was one of the things I was thinking of when I was making these trees, was like Predator and so you just, and with clay it's a lot more easier to you don't need any primer, so you just go straight through and just grab some. Yeah, just sprayed it, just the brown that I needed at the time. So
yeah, and this is what you first painting it, I believe.
Yep, that's just the base color, which is just a brown that I picked up from the local Bunnings.
Yep, Bunnings, awesome.
Yep, made a little tree stump also.
Yeah, and what is this? This is what like weathering, like.
Yep. So with the base color, then I added all these other different shades of browns and greens, just to just make it look a little bit more real with the trees. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's hints of green in it too, eh?
Yeah.
Like moss. Oh, I see what you're doing with the indoor one. So once again, you're taking the like a printout.
Yep, just found some images online and just printed them out, had them laminated so that they don't deteriorate over time, and just stuck them as a backdrop.
Yep.
It's very similar to what train models do. They had well, not only they had, what's the word I'm looking for?
Backdrop, bro.
A backdrop horizon.
Yeah.
Make the horizon go further, bigger than it looks.
Yeah, and so the grass.
Yeah.
All the grass bits, so I went to Spotlight. Spotlight has these wall grass panels that you can buy.
Yeah.
And they're only, when I bought them, were about like $12. And, so I just went, and what you can do, you just cut them in the shape of whatever you need. So just, got a good square shape of them, cut them out, because they all come together like this. You don't have to, it's, like I said, it's really easy. You don't have to actually make your own grass. And
that is incredible.
So while this
was one of my favorite episodes you did on YouTube, is this one here. I was like, man, wow.
Yeah, that's insane. So I can imagine doing something like that. I mean, G.I. Joe's got, G.I. Joe's coming 6-inch now anyway.
Yeah.
But I can imagine doing something like this for the 3-inch quarter, and just doing like a jungle scene with all like Stalker, Gun Ho, and the Night Vipers, and just put a bit of LED lights through.
Yeah.
That's something I wouldn't mind. Oh, mate, that's insane. You just put those figures to life actually with that diorama.
And that's, I think, that was my big motivation for making dioramas. Was you can just you can be like the standard, just put them on a shelf, line them, one after the other, or you can just create these awesome like scenes where that just mean more to yourself than anyone else, and then instead of standing, and so it's just takes a little bit of imagination. You just think about the best, like some of your favorite scenes in a movie, and then you just like put pen to paper, and like any creator, you just start like thinking, oh, how can I do this, and you just give it a go. So so that's
that for a while. But that's
so that was the
I see who's in the chat because I couldn't really see what's in the chat.
Sure,
but
nice.
that's wonderful, mate.
You got a few bit in the chat to catch up to. They actually having a chat about that. It's amazing how it looks good.
So he was Frostbite Joe Repro, and I think he would actually love this. So with our guest, he is a YouTuber. So you're on Land Echo 1, is that correct?
Yes,
I'll put the
that's
descriptions
correct.
in the. Yeah, I'll put your YouTube channel in the descriptions, mate. After this,
check him out. Subscribe, like his stuff. It's amazing. The Star Wars guru myself. I loved it.
Yeah, Rico Chingo's right. A wood burner.
Yep.
He said that was amazing, and I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, love the detail on the pictures. So do I. That was awesome.
It was great.
Lucky I came along the right time. Yeah, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Have you
the Dagobah set? This is the vintage one, is it? That is out the gate.
Yeah, definitely. It's certainly on the list. So watch this space.
That'll be awesome. That's something I kind of want to do. Because in Cobra, there's a villain called Sartine, and he's in a swamp. And mate, there's so much you can do with a swamp scene.
There's
so
definitely.
much.
Yeah.
Hey lads, hey Ronnie. Nah, mate, you're all good, bro. I was picking up Dusty from the groomers. Hope Dusty's looking good.
Actually, that gave me some great ideas because, as I said, I'm stumped for room. So what I saw I was going through the shop and it had like long plastic sort of container, and it was clear out. It was nice. I looked at it, same size as Cobra figures and Star Wars figures, sort of thing like that. I thought, I'm going to put a bit of lighting in the bottom, but then seeing your stuff, and I'm a bit of an ex-train table modeler myself. I thought, whoa! In that little small gap there, I can do so much, and you actually inspired me to actually do some cool stuff. Actually, talking about that, what got you actually wanting to start doing it, and what made you want to do it?
I think for me, I just needed an out in regards to work. Work can get pretty hectic, and I just needed something. I'm not a drinker. I don't smoke, or I tend not to go out as much. Typical nerd, but I do love to just be in my man cave and just like. And I thought, this is just awesome. You just sit there and you paint, you create, and just you just get this endorphin rush, because you're just sitting there. You're actually achieving something, and then
flexing, you're chilling.
Yeah, and I think it's all part of and you always tend to think, oh, nah, that looks too hard, or nah, I can't do that. Only
Yeah.
experts can do that sort of thing. But
Yeah,
I just
not
started
true.
from scratch. I started from scratch, and it's
You
about
learn,
just and you're always looking
you
for easier ways to do things. You don't have
That's
to
me.
try and copy.
because
Don't have to try and do the hard stuff. Just if it
Yeah.
looks like it, that's good enough.
well,
So
here's
a lot of
something
our
here's something I actually tried when I was doing train tabling and just experimenting. To make bark on the ground, I actually used tea leaves, dried tea leaves, and it looked like bark on the ground.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
things like that you try out could go bad, it could go good. And, stuff like that. No, you just got to give it a go, give it a shot. Turn it good, turn
Yeah.
out great. It doesn't, oh, well, start again,
So a lot of asked the question: have you ever tried the clear resin water technique?
I haven't. That looks scary. Just I've watched a lot of it happening.
Yeah.
Just a lot of it. A lot of people on YouTube who do it, and I'm like, wow, that. Yeah, it's one part that I'd love to try my hand at, because I'm gonna need some if I do that swamp. And
Yeah.
so
Same here.
It
so
does.
yeah.
I've done one. I've done one on
Oh,
the smaller models, and this stuff is really easy to use. So I insist you get a old pot. Don't use your Mrs. Best pot, and basically put on the
yeah.
element, and you let it boil away. And this stuff comes in like little clear pellets. So you put it in the air, you boil it away. And what I did is I create this Vietnam riverboat scene, right? So the riverboat crew are picking up the tank crew who's busted and damaged and wounded and all that, and they come in to rescue. And that was my first diorama. And I think one of the guys said to me, like, with diorama, most people go with snow or desert because it's easy. You went straight to jungle. So it wasn't exactly jungle. They said, you did water and the coast, like the river coast or the river bed or whatever.
Yeah.
It was quite fun. So what I did is I got a bit of wood, I carved into my what I was going to do. I then put the river stone at the bottom of it, and then I poured the stuff over it. And then it was all good. And then my wife, who went to Vietnam, says, it's all good, but Vietnam water is not that color. It's bright brown.
Yeah. Muddy
So
brown.
I made it clear. So anyway, I'm going to show you something that I'm looking at doing. So a little bit here. I've gone off. I'll pause. Great. Yeah. So this here is a Kmart farm
Wow.
for the kids.
Okay.
So it basically it opens up. So what I'm thinking about doing is turning that into Sartan's shack, the swamp shack.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Awesome.
So I know it's made of plastic and all that, and it's cheating a bit, but
Pretty big. So what size figures are you going to use for that? Because that's pretty big, bro, for use for your standard. Are you going to get the
check that out. Fits in there quite beautifully.
Yep.
I thought it would look bigger. Good. No, that'll work.
Yeah. That's a Kmart farm set. So yeah, we brought the kids two of them, and they were only using one, so I took it.
Awesome.
Is that from Kmart? Yes, from Kmart. That was going back a few years ago, though, like probably 4 years ago is my best guess. But you should better find something like that at any hobby, local, we got Sally's group. Sally's
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's it. My mind went blank.
Yeah.
No, it's actually
we should have a competition. We'll be on the same piece, and then the winner gets the prize, bro. I could do that. I could do that here in New Zealand. And Retro Tinker reckons it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon, and that's the thing. It's like there's no cheating in making dioramas because you're gonna take that, you're gonna like weather it up, add a few things on it, and then suddenly it's no longer a stable for a kid's toy. That's what it's all about. It's about like just coming up with with ideas using whatever means, whatever you got.
Yeah, exactly. It's
it's
kind of like with the vehicles I get and all that. Like my last toy fair in Palmerston North, I got a couple of motorbikes. Now, what I'm going to use the bigger motorbike for is a custom bike for the Dreadnoughts. There's one Dreadnought that's got a out of it motorcycle or maybe a trike, so I'm going to use that for starters. I can't remember his name actually, which is really typical of me. Because
wasn't it?
No. It's a Dreadnought, bro. He was unmodified. He had like white mohawk hair and a red like a scarf on him. I always like the look of him. Just raid your nephew's toy box. Funny you should say that. Whenever I go to the in-laws and they got their toy box for our kids and my nephews and all that, yeah, I sit back and like, yeah, I really want to take that home. and I can't.
Yeah, or raid your doctor's office.
Oh,
Who's got those?
Yes. Look out, like. See you, doctor. I pay the bill next time. Where you going? Nowhere.
Well, I'll tell you something for nothing. What I'll be doing next year is I'm going to be taking the Paw Patrol big ass Dino Rider. I'm going to get that and modify that for the Joes, like a big ass troop carrier. So I'm just taking something next year. I'm going to focus on taking stuff that's from another toy line and see if I can convert it into the G.I. Joe toy line for the 3 and 3 each quarter. So that's something that I'm going to be doing next year, which isn't too far away.
Yeah, it isn't actually.
But talking about toy fairs, sorry, mate.
No, go ahead.
You also, as I said before, you travel like most of the Upper North Island to do the toy fairs and all that.
Yeah, I do actually. We met down in Wanganui.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was
Whanganui.
Yeah. That was really great meeting you there, mate. That was like, wow, here's this legend here that does the toy fairs. Beautiful voice, mate. I sit back and I think, man, if I only have his voice, I will be up there.
No, it's I'm just finding it really just fun. I think I get my wife to come along with me. She's basically my videographer now, so I've got enough in the budget to afford somebody coming around and video for me, and
that's cool.
So it helps because I just get to like roam around, have a look at things, and by the time she's finished going through everybody, then I take a look at just edit the footage after and just go through and the only problem with that is sometimes you go through the footage and you think, I missed that, I should have grabbed that, dang it.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Yeah.
The stuff that Ken we had on his footage, I was like, Star Wars. I got this chappy from Toy Fair came over me, but in Campbell's video, he had a white stormtrooper, and I was like, oh, why didn't I see that? And I was with him there. I was like, why didn't I see that?
Yeah,
sometimes when you're videoing, you don't concentrate for yourself, you're doing it for the viewer, and then you just go right past.
Yeah.
You miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm definitely going to the Taranaki one this year.
Nice.
That's I didn't go last year because something came in, I think family or whatever. But no matter what, family comes first anyway. We just do this for the love of it. It's a hobby. But I noticed it a couple of times where you go, when you're editing your video and you go, oh no, I just totally messed that up, and I picked it up too.
Yeah, it's just yeah, I'm like, that's why it's important just to like, yeah, you're trying to, it's good that we know some of the guys that are running the shows, because they do give us, we're privileged to be able to have, early access to be able to go through and film, and it's basically free publicity for them anyway, and
Oh yeah, most definitely.
and they appreciate it too. So I'm just grateful for opportunities just to go in a little earlier, just to film while, then you don't have to worry about the foot traffic or anybody in your way, or filming somebody's kid who doesn't want you to film their kid. And so,
I think actually that's the best way, because when we had the Wellington Toy Fair, Campbell got a chance to go in before me, and he had a chance to go around with me. I had foot traffic. I was like, I was like,
yeah. Well, you got another Wellington one to go to in November too, bro.
I have got an Upper Hut one coming in November, isn't it? Yeah.
So that'll be your first one-on-one on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try and get a hold of the organizer and contact him. And it's always best to say, like, I'm a YouTuber. I would like to do this for the community and my channel. And they will say that come in an hour early or 2 hours early, meet the people, meet the tables, and off you go. And
Bob's the uncle.
Yeah.
I'll try. I got the details. I've kept them. Question.
Do you like the Master of all evil? It also has a remote control. Poo-poo. He's talking about my brother up there.
Oh no, I saw the last stream you guys did, and I was like, yes, I bow down to the Master of all evil.
Poo-poo. Right.
Go Cobra.
Hey, Ron, you just because you don't have a remote poo-poo.
Well, if you have enough carry, you have enough running.
Man, I'm actually gonna go and put that same figure he's got as his photo on that poo-poo and have it go around to show him. I will do that for you.
So Leo's got a question for you. What's your favorite toy line? I've got to say, it must be Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. To be honest with Star Wars, growing up, when I was in primary, so my parents are Polynesian. They're Samoan, and if you see on my just like I've got Lamb Echo 1, and I've got on my logo, and on the bottom it just says the Poly Anomaly, and so that's because there was one toy fair I went to, and I sat on this bench, and there was this old Pākehā fella that was sitting on the bench, and we were looking at the line. It was just all full of people waiting in line. He goes to me, you're a bit of an anomaly here today, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, sure am. I don't really see any of the brothers here. And so that's where that poly anomaly came from. And and just growing up, priorities on my parents' side was to put food on the table. And so toys never really came into effect. If we ever asked for toys, they'd be like, "Oh, are you going to eat the toy? Are you going to be full on toys?" And you would say no, and I go, "Well, that's that."
We were in the same boat. Our dad, he was the so-called breadwinner. Basically, it was what it is back in the day, like in the 70s. But he worked his ass off, and I recall like getting some really cool toys. I think he did a lot of ship work. Like he used to work for the New Zealand Post. So the ideal is that just before Christmas it gets really, really busy. And then after Christmas, that's when they can take their holidays properly. And mate, there's been a couple of times where we've been taken out of school, just when it started, to go on a couple of good holidays. We didn't go on much, but when he saved up enough, and we got Sazel in the house. What's up, cool dudes?
Sazel.
Hey, my man, they're awesome. Funny guy. Zazel is an absolute gentleman. Cracks me up. I'm rubbing my head hard out.
With that name, all I can think of is all hails Hazel, the Roman emperor. That sounds like a Roman emperor name, eh? And I can see him on his white little thing. Just that name just makes me think of a Roman emperor.
You crack me up, but yeah. It was tough going, and I remember the Christmas that and I talked about this before. Our first GI Joes, mate. When I first saw them, basically fell in love. But we had Star Wars figures. I recall I had Han Solo.
Yes, I still got him.
Yeah, you had CP3O with the removable arms and legs.
Yep.
And Brent, our older brother, had the Luke in the Bespin outfit.
Yep. Still got that chippy.
Yeah.
Still got that chip.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think for myself, just growing up, we didn't have any Star Wars toys. But there was, there's always a kid at school who always had everything. And so this one kid turned up with all his Star Wars figures, and he would hand one out to all the kids out at school, and I always got stuck with a stormtrooper. And for me, it's like, I always die. I'm always forever dying on these, like lunchtime or intervals. And so, but that sort of struck a chord with me. So now, as I'm older now, and anything Stormtrooper, I just love it, and
I'm with you,
from the helmets to everything, T-shirts, I just love Stormtroopers, and just reminded me of those days.
I'm sorry, it's like Darth Vader. Darth Vader's there, but for me, Stormtroopers, their outfit is just wicked. It's like when I first saw Star Wars, I was like, those are cool. But there's something about Stormtroopers that come in that white and black, right? I love it. No, I'm with you, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got a few Stormtroopers.
And it was unfortunate with the Stormtrooper figure back in the day, Kenner, that the head could not move.
Yeah.
So we had to sort of like turn his whole body to aim.
And they get a lot of rap. They get a bad rap.
It did got a bad rap, but it is a beautiful figure.
They can't aim properly. We speak with those big dark sort of things in front of them. There's always the Obi-Wan of G.I. Joe universe. Especially with that beard, hey, he does look like a young Obi-Wan.
Actually, my custom-made 12-inch Outback now reminds me of Zazel. Sorry, Zazel. I don't want to offend you, mate, but I didn't realize now. I always thought it looked like Obi-Wan Kenobi when I was doing the custom 12-inch of Outback. But now looking back, I think it looks more like Zazel.
Yeah.
Well, it's fitting, eh? It'd be fitting because Zazel's from, understand, is he Australian?
Yeah, he's Aussie. Yep.
Yeah, so Outback, it's fitting. Outback and Obi-Wan, beard, everything.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, that's that. I must admit, Aaron or Ronnie, that is one of my favorite scenes. Is the boom, bang in the head on the door.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to show a few more of the toy fairs coming up, and you can talk us through them, my friend.
Sure.
Right. So this is the. Off you go.
This one, this is the Tauranga collectibles fair, and that it was probably one of my first ones that I went to. Just just jumped in the car, went down to Tauranga for the day, and these fairs, they're, especially the Tauranga one, it was in a nice small hall. Wasn't too many vendors there, but it's great. A lot of the proceeds that were collected, because it was a coin donation, so a lot of their proceeds went to to Gumboot, New Zealand, which is a great charity there that provides counselling for youth. And so no, it's great. Met some old mates there too, who were there selling their goods too. So yeah, just going to these is pretty good because you meet the same crew and people that are there also, and make good friends too.
Yeah, that's beautiful, mate. Is that the Tauranga Toy Fair, was it?
Yeah, that was at the Tauranga Toy Fair.
I'm just going to zoom in. I believe, is that a thunderclap? I can't remember. I can't quite see what it is. I've got your photos saved anyway, so I'll go back and have a quick nosy what it is.
Yeah, well, that's my mate Chad. He is very heavily into G.I. Joe. So yeah.
So who's Chad? Is this?
So Chad's the guy in the white t-shirt.
Ah, white t-shirt.
Mm.
Howdy, Chad. Hopefully you watch this.
Yeah, so Chad is a G.I. Joe collector.
Nice.
This is the retro event. So this is the first retro event, which is volume one.
These on Auckland, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah, it's in Auckland.
This was in Auckland. This was their first go at it, and it's run by a guy named Errol Lau, who's also one of the there's New Zealand. There's a action figures collectors page, Facebook page, New Zealand one, and yeah, he's one of the moderators in there. But he runs this one. It's probably the biggest one, bar next to Armageddon in Auckland. You know?
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. That's where I met Larry Hammer in Armageddon.
Yeah. So what I enjoy about these ones, so for the first one, friends of mine this is like during November, so going into Christmas, they asked if they were looking for toys for kids because back then, a lot of people were put into motels.
Yeah.
Because housing was short, and so a lot of families were stuck in motels, and so we wanted to do something for the kids, friends of mine, and they asked me do I know where I could get some more toys. So I went along to this event and asked Errol if I could have a charity table where people would donate toys, and yeah, we had over 200 toys that was collected on the day, and just it's pretty much, that's what I love about going to the retro event, is the charity side of things, and
is that called the Giving Project?
Yeah, so yeah, my friends at the time they called their charity the Giving Project, and it was about just people donated food and things, but they also wanted toys for the kids when they went to go drop off the food for Christmas.
Right, I think I'll put that down in the descriptions too. The Giving Project at the end of this.
So a lot of people came through. This is Retro Event's second event.
Yeah.
Which was in just last year in November. And so, it just gets bigger every year, and this one was actually at the same venue. And so, yeah, Errol and his team, they do a really good job at hosting these. And it's, you guys got to come up. And
Almost
if it's not this year, then yeah, definitely next year though. I'm sure he'll be running it again next year anyway.
As my girlfriend and I, we've been wanting to go up there to check it out. Every time it comes on, we're like, "Ooh, can we get time off work?" Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
this is. So who's this gentleman? This gentleman here, his name's Bram. Bram is he is the owner of Whitianga Comics.
Oh, nice.
In Whitianga. And so he's always there, just he sells his comics, but he's got a whole bunch of loose figures also that he sells.
That's my cup of tea.
Yeah, he's a regular up here in Auckland. He comes all the way from Whitianga to Auckland, and I always catch him at these events. It's a good bloke. And this is their third iteration of the retro event, which was held earlier this year. Was it July? July, I think.
Yeah, it was July.
Yeah, so July. So yeah, the retro event on July.
I couldn't get time off. We were planning to fly up there.
So they're doing something a little different this year. They actually have 2 retro events this year. So this is the one in July, and they have another one in November. And so that's the one that I'll be. He's giving me another table. I don't know if you guys recognize this gentleman. He's a fine man from Wellington. He's an awesome YouTuber, and he's a middle-aged man collecting Star Wars toys.
Is that his YouTube channel? Middle-aged.
Yep, that's his YouTube channel. Middle-aged.
If you send me a link of that, mate, I'll definitely put it at the end of the descriptions too.
Yeah, I'm from Wellington, so I'd like to bump into him and have a chat to him.
Yeah. His name's Jason. He's an awesome guy.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah. So Jason, he's a big Star Wars collector. If you watch his videos, it says middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures.
And that's his channel.
That's his channel. So he told me he was coming to the Auckland one, and he came and gave me this one of his cups from his merch.
That's out the gate. That's wonderful, man. And who's this one, gentleman?
And this is Errol. So Errol is the man. He's the wizard of Oz, basically, for the retro event.
Oh, he's the organizer, is he?
He's the organizer. Errol, he's been running the retro event for the past 3 years, and this year's even bigger. So Volume 4, which will be on the 24th of November this year, and that's going to be at the Event Finder Stadium. And so it's a different one. This one was held. The one here in July was held in Manukau, here in South Auckland. And the next one in November on the 24th is going to be at the Event Finder, which is over the shore, in the North Shore.
Thanks, mate. Just got on. Just click them, subscribed. I'll be watching him hard out. Thank you, Brett.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the Taranaki Collectibles, which is coming up in November.
So I did Taranaki Collectibles late last year.
Yeah.
That's my first time down in the Neki.
Wow.
Oh, your Neki.
Because you're from Auckland, mate, buddy.
Yeah, I'm from Auckland, and I think that's one of the
travel.
It is, but it's we've turned it into one of those things where it's just it's an opportunity for my wife and I spend some time together, go on road trips, and hit these places up, places we've never seen before. Just growing up in Auckland, so it's good to just pop down. Here's the man himself, Sam.
Sam, the organizer.
Yeah, so Sam's the organizer, and awesome guy. And this one, I think his one's on the 30th of November.
Yeah, so that will be
Taranaki.
Yeah, so I'll be there, and that'll be my last toy fair for the year. Yeah, there's I was either toss up between the retro event, which I really want to go, or the Taranaki Toy Fair, which for me is only 3 hours drive. So it was a no-brainer. And also getting close to Christmas, and also my wife's birthday is a week before Christmas. I've just got to put priorities. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though I love this stuff and I would love to do it. As you said before, you got to put food on the table, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, awesome.
So
the Taranaki one this year's run, it's pretty much the week after the retro event up in Auckland, which is good. I think Errol and Sam have been talking behind the scenes, just trying to, so that no one's stepping on each other's toes when it comes to these events.
Yeah, most definitely, mate.
So it's good.
Thank you so much, Sam boys.
Yeah.
That was awesome, bro. I got to say that was... Sorry, I'm looking out because my cat just jumped on the roof. thank you so much for coming on the show, mate. That has been so much pleasure. It's something I wanted to talk to you about for a long time. Was your channel, the diorama and the toy fair, and I think we just basically smashed it out of the park. You kind of remind me of me my first time with Frostbite, and just nervous as hell, trying to get on his show, not trying to make an ass out of myself. And it ended up saying that I couldn't go through Google through my iPhone. I literally had to go. Thank you, Sazel, super sticker, mate. Thank you so much, butter. Yes, yeah, I've hit monetize. So thank you so much, Sazel. You are a legend. So yeah, and basically I had to go, and I said to the crew, I had to went through the back door to get onto their live stream. But once you've done it enough times, and I hope that you actually do a live stream too, mate. It gets a lot of fun, and before you know, you're
it does.
Yeah. You're doing an hour's chat or half an hour, whatever, talking shit, and well, not talking shit, but talking what you are passionate about.
Yeah.
And
I do
meeting new people. And when I say meeting new people, like the like of Zazel here, Ronnie, Phil,
Ronnie,
Phil's a good guy. I'm hoping to get Phil next week, bro. It really depends on Phil's end of the woods, but that's not an issue. I will stop rubbing my head. Same time, it's just meeting these new people, mate. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
And Lilith, can't forget about her too.
Yeah, she's always on our chats.
And I don't know if you know this, but it got my brother and I back together again.
Yeah, awesome. We haven't really spoken. Well, not we haven't been bad. We're just been. My world is. Well, I live in Wellington. He lives in Palmy. But I lived in Hawke's Bay for a long time, so we just kind of drifted. But now this has brought us together. So
awesome.
All for the love of toy.
So you guys are originally Hawke's Bay boys.
Yep, and talking about Hawke's Bay, with the help of my mother, I'm hoping to get a Hawke's Bay toy fair up and running. I can't do it on my end, but she probably knows some people over there that are willing to take it on board and run it. And I said to my mum that if they need to know what's it run by, I can give them a few details of the people who organise the toy fairs that I know of. And then we can basically go from there. So I just really want to. Hawke's Bay is a lovely city. Or I call it
Napier and Hastings. It's known as New Zealand's Twin Cities.
Twin Cities, yeah.
Yep.
And if one, that'd be quite cool to go, actually.
Yeah, I'll definitely be going there.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I spent some time down there. Yeah, I've spent some time down there during school holidays as a kid. I had an uncle who lived in Flaxmere.
Oh, that's where we're from. That's where we're from.
Flaxmere Flash.
Flaxmere.
Yeah. So I spent some time there as a kid, just growing up with my cousins who used to live down there. And beautiful place. Great memories.
Yes, always hot. Good rivers to swim at. Good beaches to swim at too.
Rand, do you have a link to your channel? Same Time Toys. I'll definitely put his channel in the descriptions after this. So just go in and have a look, mate.
Yeah,
and the same with my brother. His channel will be in the descriptions. And anybody else, I'm going to give Sazel in the description because he gave me a super chat. Shut, bro. It's out the gate. Like it's
Hazel. Hazel, the Roman Emperor.
I'm now monetized, but the music I thought I was allowed to use, I'm not allowed to use. So I've got to go back through some of my previous channels or content, and tweak him up a bit.
Yeah.
Or I just leave him alone. Just leave him alone and just start with new music.
That's why we had a new entrance music, guys, new entrance video.
Yeah, and I'm going to say big thanks. We'll do plugs and all that. So I'm going to go first because it's in my mind at the moment. Sorry, people. My plug is to a fellow workmate of mine. We'll call him Shane, but we call him Chuck Norris because he's a bit of a hard man, but good guy. But he works in the band. He also plays in the band, and he wrote me the intro for my channel and also the live stream intro.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
awesome.
Aaron. I would not forget about you, mate. You'll definitely be in the description too, bro.
Yes. Sorry, I missed your channel today, Aaron, but I sleep during the day to work at night. I'm a vampire.
Makes one of us. So we can share the link in that chat. No worries, buddy. No worries. So I want to say thanks to Chuck Norris thank you for writing that song. I'm hoping to get another couple of songs off you, buddy. And he's also looking at doing a YouTube channel about his band, like doing songs and all that. So I'm going to help him out with that as well. Basically, just say
bring on the podcast, bro. You know, we can plug him. We can really push him
when he's good and ready. When he's good and ready, bro.
Okay, that's cool.
When he's good and ready. I love that song. So do I, but I can't use it. Slice of heaven.
Copyright. Can't use anything that's copyright.
So what about you, the guest of honor? Any plugs, my friend?
Yeah, I think just with myself. Well, first of all, thank you both, the rule boys.
No worries.
You know, the rule of two is what they say in Star Wars. The rule of two.
Yes.
You know, the master and an apprentice. The master and an apprentice.
Master and an apprentice.
Don't
two there.
Get any thoughts, bro. Who's been teaching you how to use your computer stuff? Remember that.
You did, my friend. You did.
Yes. I got the lightsaber back there. I will use it. Shout out. Good.
Definitely. Thanks to you guys. Shout out to my wife. She's probably watching this. She's on a cruise at the moment to Papua New Guinea. So yeah. So that and just we've got Arkham City Comics. I was out there this morning. They had a little mini toy con. So the owner of Arkham City Comics here is his name's Jeremy, and they're holding a mini con also coming up soon. So what I've noticed, I've gone through the calendar, and there's quite a few toy fairs coming up. So just love it. Yep. I think part of what we're doing, just going to different toy fairs, is giving other Kiwis, just everybody a look at what it's like to go, and then hopefully they'll go too. So definitely want to do a Wellington one. Yeah, so I'll definitely do a Wellington one. Haven't been down to the Windy City in a while.
Yeah, next year is their 15-year anniversary, and so the organizer wants to do something pretty big. So
this year was 2 halls. It was massive.
It was cool, man. It was
cool. Actually, you know what we should do next year, bro? Since this is the anniversary, we should ask and somehow try to set up. I'm pretty sure I can set up. Is actually, can we have a table for you and I, bro? A Barracks Podcast table where we can actually sit there and we can walk around if we want to. We can actually ask if we can have a table. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to come to have a chat to us.
I was going to say, if we know the Wi-Fi, we could probably do a live stream right there and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll
live stream.
I'll have a chat to Tony about that, bro. But that's not a bad idea.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's my plugin. So, yes, like I said, thank you to the rule of two. The rule of two.
And I've got to say, thank you so much for you coming on board, mate. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, is have a chat to you. So yeah, definitely, guys, subscribe to Lamb Echo 1 and his channel. My bro, you got any plugs, my friend?
Well, I got a plug on the chappie who came to see me at EV Games, one of our fans, so it was quite good to see him. But My thing is not a plug. It's actually, I've been chopping at the bits to ask you, Lamb. I'm noticing that Stormtrooper helmet behind you.
Yep.
Does it fit you?
Yeah, it does. So
You want to
the,
see it
Has-
on, eh?
the
I want to see it on.
The Hasbro Stormtrooper helmets do fit big heads, so yes, it does fit.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Yes. I want to see it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to see that. Look at that beard. Yeah,
I love
boy.
it. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you see out of that?
You probably just headphones.
Awesome. Put his headphones on.
yes. So
Can
this
you
is
see out of
the
that?
yeah, you can. This is
Yep.
the artillery trooper that was that featured on The Mandalorian.
Yep.
That's out
It's
the
true.
gate.
Looking for
So
that
I
movie
picked-
coming out. Mandalorian.
So
Plug.
this,
Movie
yeah.
coming out.
Actually, this one I picked up on Marketplace. It was a young kid who was selling it. He sold it for $100.
Oh, what
It's
a score.
Yeah,
That's
so I was
great.
like,
That's good.
yeah, so I
That's
just
good.
like, I went into there and I just grabbed it straight away and I was like, oh, it's virtually brand new. So, yeah.
That is such a
That's
score.
all I wanted to know. I've been chomping at the bit to say, hey, yeah. Let's have a look at that on you. So that's it
Yeah.
for me, man.
I've got those ones. There's those ones up the top there.
Oh, mate, I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do something like that, but it's just the room, you know. These new
Yeah.
houses they build, they don't care about room.
So that's
Yeah, room face mask. You reckon?
Or the bottom half.
Yeah, I can do something. I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
Yes. I think
I've got to credit with credit's due, mate. That's awesome.
my favorite thing is this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. It just
I voted. Face off.
Yeah.
Down, guys. I'm getting a bit warm here.
Yeah. Awesome. Someone's getting hot.
Yeah, I've got
Funny
the heater
enough,
beside me.
to tell you the
I'm
truth,
in
so
now.
one thing I do with the buckets, so with the Stormtrooper helmet is, so every 4th of May, Star Wars Day, I take it along with me, so I'll just go do some hunting and I'll put it on while I'm hunting, take photos of myself and things, and I post it up. So it's just been a sort of thing every year, and so always glad to grab those buckets anyway. Always wanted a Stormtrooper helmet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's become a shit show. Yeah, it's a heads of it. Just wait to hit summertime and then I'll be really stripping off. So with that, everybody, I want to say thank you so much for the for everyone who's turned up. Once again, thank you, Lamico One. Thank you so much, or Rams, for turning up. It's I was actually shitting bricks, hoping you're gonna make it. I knew you would.
Don't worry, brother.
I believe in the fourth.
Yeah, I got you guys. I got you.
Yeah, bro. And if you ever do a live stream yourself, bro, I'll gladly jump on. We'll both of us gladly jump on.
Awesome.
And Mum's going to say goodbye. So with that, everybody, we're going to end this. So thank you so much to the people in the chat, and thank you, Sazel, for giving up their super chat. My first one.
Whoa.
That means a lot. So with that, everybody, catch you later. See yous. Like,
Cobra.
Yo, Joe.
Cobra.